In his first season, Coach Pyle has led the IceMen to an incredible start. We recently sat down with Coach to get his thoughts on the team.
The most surprising thing, I think, has been where we're at is how resilient we've been and how many times we've already had comebacks. There's a lot of teams that, I think this has happened probably 4 times already, and we're 19 games in where we've been behind. And one game was 4-0. We came back. We lost in a shootout, I think, that time, but we came back from 4-0. And most teams don't do that, especially a young team in South Carolina under the circumstances. And then we've come back 3 or 4 times. We almost came back in a game that we lost here against Fort Wayne where we were 1 second late. But it's really a resilient team, and they're beginning to get more and more confident. So I see that, and I kind of feed off that, and that's what makes it fun for me right now is, I've pushed them in systems and things like that. Now I got to have them thinking the game a little smarter and just knowing when they can give it a little gas, when they got to back off. Just think the game, the score, just little things like that make you more of a veteran player. It might even be a first-year guy, but they can all think like veterans if they're a little more committed to the game. So that's, again, my theory on it. But in this league, with all the changeover, you can't wait for an older guy to step up. Whoever wants to take the ball that day runs with it. I'm happy that they're winning, and that's always important. How we're winning is always important to me. Our comebacks are good. That's a good thing. I don't like us giving up easy goals, so I'll hold them accountable and just tell them. And right now, it's been more of a, this is what we're doing right. This is what we have to do better type thing. How good do they want to be? That's the question. How good do you really want to be? My motto from day one on the wall was, how hard will you work? We're just growing into the team that we think we can be, so that's, should be exciting for everybody. I think right now, with our home wins, you can't ask for much more excitement.
A professional hockey season can be an emotional roller coaster. We had a chance to talk with some of the players about how they handle the ups and downs of the season.
Yeah, when we are on a winning streak, to keep our energy up, I think it's a combination of things, whether it's working hard in practice, but also maintaining a certain amount of rest as well throughout the day and stuff. But during winning streaks, you can lose yourself as far as expending yourself a little bit too much. But a combination of extra work in practice and workouts and rest, kind of all those 3 things put together, it always helps kind of keep your body moving and hopefully keep the winning streak going.
Normally when things are going well, the bounces go your way in practice. You have a few laughs in the dressing room, on the ice, mistakes, especially in practice. No one's frustrated with mistakes, and it seems to just be fairly casual.
It's pretty easy to keep yourself moving and motivated. As long as you're winning, everyone's pretty positive in the dressing room, and it's a good culture to be around in practice. Everyone's laughing and having smiles on their face during the games. Like Sora said, when mistakes happen, it's not too critical. People aren't jumping over people's backs. It's, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Other than that, it's pretty laid back in the dressing room right now and on the ice.
Winners, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication, not only on the ice but off the ice. We come in and we've been practicing hard every day for an hour, sometimes a little longer, working on our systems and what we need to do as a team to win hockey games. But outside of that, when practice is over, it's just a lot of eating properly and hydrating and just really taking care of our bodies. Some guys like to go to the gym in the afternoon and stretch and do yoga classes and stuff. But it's just all about being dedicated on a personal level, but also on a team level. So that's kind of been a real big success, is that everybody's so dedicated on a personal level that it just carries on into a team atmosphere, which is just great to be around, and it's great to win hockey games.
When times are tough, it's important to just have a short memory. Whether it's a rough shift or a rough game, it's important to just forget it and move on and look towards the future. Unfortunately, when things are going tough, it seems like the whole world is coming down on you. But at the end of the day, you just got to tough it out, and eventually things will change for the better.
It feels like the world's coming down on you, but you just got to stay positive and work harder to get out of the slump. If you're in one or if you're injured, work harder in the gym to get back to 100% to help the team win in any way you can, basically.
Well, when things get, they get tough and a little bit repetitive with the long season, but the biggest thing as an athlete is we got to realize that this is our profession and this is our job. So, we only have to come to work for 3 hours a day as opposed to 8 hours. So it's just really important to us to really make the most of those 3 hours that we're at the rink. So, it's nice to have the days off, but to keep the guys in good shape and healthy, we need that time to rest. So, when we're not at the rink, like I said, it's about taking care of your body and just doing the right things as professional athletes.
Coming up after the break, we'll hear from the players and Coach Pyle and get an inside look at how they deal with player call-ups and transfers. And we'll also get some personal insights into the players' lives off the ice and what they like most about the city of Evansville.